Let me ask you about if you've noticed what I've noticed about the media coverage of the Milo protest, riot, really, at UC Berkeley. And of course, I want to carry it over to what happened at NYU last night with our friend Gavin McGinnis, who will be on my show, folks, tonight at 7 p.m. I didn't hear any of the, the cable stations, whatever, at least the CNNs of the world, refer to him, Milo, that is, as gay. Because in their world, he doesn't really count as gay, just like a conservative black isn't really black and a conservative woman isn't really a woman. I mean, did you notice that?
I was watching Morning Joe yesterday, and they weren't even using his name.
Wow.
Scarborough couldn't really use his name. He kept saying the reason for the protests or something.
Really? Wow.
He wasn't defending the rioters, but he just was like, it was sort of like he was Voldemort.
So what's behind that? I kind of know, but I mean, they did cover it live. CNN and Fox did have it live as it was happening, and even then, CNN identified him as a Breitbart editor, and basically rationalized that it was in the world of Trump, in the era of Trump, and with Bannon at Breitbart, this is to be expected. That's the kind of analysis I saw. But I mean, does it strike you that here's a gay guy? And Michael Reagan yesterday said if the shoe were on the other foot, so to speak, they'd be charging those people at Berkeley with a hate crime against Milo.
Probably. I think that was that sense was the actual cancellation of the speaker was not the issue. That was the other thing when I was watching it live on CNN. There really wasn't a sense here that what had just occurred on a college campus was censorship, was the cancellation of a speech. That there just really wasn't that sense at all. And just you watch this footage of people taking baseball bats to store windows, and then you just soberly talk over it without what I would say, not an inordinate amount of negativity, perhaps a bit of sorrow, not a lot of outrage. This is really, in some sense, somebody like CNN, I would suggest humbly, that they kind of enjoy activity like this, that it keeps people riveted to the screen.